Okay, so we are going to start a mock interview for our student Hari Chandra. This interview is for ISRO, and she has cleared the written exam. And now let us start. Okay. So Chandra, first of all, you give a brief introduction.
Okay. Good morning, sirs. My name is M. Harichandana. I belong to Khammam district in Telangana. I did my schooling from my home state only. After that, I did my graduation from JNTU College of Engineering, Hyderabad in 2018. After that, I worked in L&T Technology Services for 1 year, 4 months as an engineer at Mysore. Later, I resigned that job and I prepared for government exams like GATE, other PSU exams. Uh, that's it.
Okay. So Hari, you got a job after your B.Tech. Then
Yes, sir.
why did you leave that job?
Um, Sir, like my job role over there was verification and validation test engineer, sir. The project which we did is to test the advanced driving assistance system for autonomous vehicles. Nowadays, those are very popular. The thing is it become that project got over, sir, and my job is like becoming like mostly IT job, software kind of job. So
Okay.
I thought, okay, it is better to get into my technical field as I studied my electronics thing.
Okay.
So that's why I resigned and I took a decision to prepare for government exams.
Okay, so now you started preparing for all government jobs. Okay, so whatever you get, you can join
Yes,
that,
sir.
right? Whatever government job
Yes,
you
sir.
get first, you will join that. There is no specific
Uh, but
inclination
but
toward.
my first priority was
Yeah.
research oriented government institutions like ISRO, BARC, DRDO, like that.
Okay, so you can also go for M.Tech or MS program. Have you tried that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I heard from some of the reviews that we can do MTech after joining in ISRO also. After getting some experience also, I thought MTech is doing specialization in one thing. So if we get some experience from the job, we can learn much from MTech.
Okay, and then after that, what is your plan? Suppose you join
As-
ISRO and then you go for M.Tech after 2 to 3 years.
So
Then after that, what is
uh,
the plan?
after that, the MTech knowledge also, I think maybe I'll get some promotion in ISRO. Maybe some extra responsibilities will come.
Okay. So now you tell me what are your favorite subjects which you have studied during your B.Tech?
Sir, my favorite subjects are analog communication, digital communication,
Hmm.
control systems, and electronic devices.
Okay, control system and electronic devices. Okay, so let us start with control system first.
Okay, sir.
Tell me what is gain crossover frequency?
Gain crossover frequency.
Yeah.
Okay. Sir, it is the frequency at which the um, phase of the transfer function will become minus. Sorry, sir. Gain of the transfer function is 0 dB or 1.
Is it the maximum frequency or minimum frequency? Anything?
Sir, whenever we draw magnitude and phase in Bode plot or something, so
Hmm.
whenever that graph crosses the 0 dB line, that frequency is called as gain crossover frequency.
Okay. So the graph, magnitude graph, you are drawing with respect to frequency, right?
Frequency. Hmm.
Okay. So does it always increase or decrease, or it may increase as well as decrease? When we vary the frequency,
Sir, it depends on the poles and zeros locations.
Okay. So it may be decreasing, increasing both.
Yes, sir. Like
Okay.
whenever we'll add pole, it will decrease. Whenever we'll add zero, it will increase.
Okay. So now you write down any transfer function of your own choice.
Okay, sir.
And now you tell me, can you calculate the gain crossover frequency from that?
Huh.
Take any example, take any transfer function and
Okay.
compute the gain crossover frequency and tell us what
Okay,
transfer
sir.
function you are taking.
Sir, for example, if we take a transfer function like 1 by s plus 1 into s plus 2,
1 by s plus 1 into s plus 2 you have taken, okay.
that magnitude will be 1 by root of, like if we convert 1 by root of omega square plus 1
Hmm.
to omega square plus 4.
Okay.
If we equal this magnitude to 1,
Okay, you will make it to 1, right?
yes, sir. That in that omega place we will substitute, we'll make it as omega GC and we'll solve.
So try to solve. Can you solve this?
Okay, sir, I'm trying.
You are getting omega square plus 1 multiplied by omega square
Omega
equal to 1, right?
omega power 4 plus 5 omega square plus 3 equal to 0.
Okay, so now how will you calculate omega? Any method?
I will assume omega square as x.
Okay. So tell me the final answer
X
if
is
you are getting any answer.
okay, sir. Sir, x means omega g square will come at like it has two values,
Okay.
minus 5 plus or minus root 13 by 2.
Okay.
Okay. I think those will come as imaginary values.
So you will not get any real omega, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is the conclusion from that? What will you conclude from that about the gain crossover frequency?
Okay, we are getting imaginary values. Okay, okay, okay. Sir, I think in practical scenarios, we will have some open loop gain K.
Pardon?
Um, I think in practical situations, we will have some open loop gain K. By adjusting those values, maybe we'll get real values.
Okay. Okay, now you tell me what is phase margin? Do you know phase margin?
Yes, sir. Like the value of phase which we will calculate at this omega gain crossover frequency.
Gain crossover frequency.
So phase margin is like the additional amount of phase which we can be added or decreased so that the system won't get like after that margin we can add or decrease to the transfer function. It won't harm. Other if we add more than that, then it will become unstable.
Okay. So what is the formula to compute this? Any formula we use?
Yes, sir. 180 degrees minus phase of the transfer function at omega GC.
Omega GC or omega PC? Which
No,
one?
sir. Omega GC.
Omega GC. Okay.
Hmm.
So where we use omega PC?
Omega PC will use to calculate the gain margins.
Okay, to compute gain margin, right? For a system to be stable, how should be the signs of phase margin and gain margin?
They should be positive, sir.
Both positive?
Both positive.
Okay. Now you take one more example. Suppose we take a transfer function
Okay.
1 upon s plus 1, right?
Okay.
So you draw the polar plot for this transfer function.
Sir, I think it will look like this.
Show it to me. दिखाइए, विजिबल नहीं हो रहा है.
Yes, sir.
Okay, your graph is coming in this side. Now, how do you get this? Explain the procedure.
Sir, polar plot is like mapping the real, like we are taking the axis as real value and imaginary values of this transfer function.
Okay.
So we'll calculate both real value and imaginary value. It will come as minus 1 by, real value is minus 1 by omega square minus 1. It's like 1 by j omega plus 1. After rationalizing that, minus 1 by 1 minus omega square, sorry sir, 1 by omega square minus 1. So, sir, 1 by omega square minus 1 is real part, sir.
You are getting denominator as omega square minus 1.
1 minus omega square will come, sir. I took minus as common and cancel.
1 minus omega square. Okay. So you have taken minus common.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then.
So we'll take omega values like 0, infinity, like that. We'll plot that polar plots.
You know how? Have you taken any value right now to plot this polar plot, or just remember the plot?
Um,
Actually,
Actually, there is some shortcuts, like by observing the type of the system and the number of poles, there is a shortcut like that. I draw it, but I know the procedure, sir.
so if we do not use a shortcut, then how will we draw it? Okay, tell me what is the phase here. Can you tell me the
Sir,
in terms of omega?
sir, phase is like minus tan inverse omega.
Okay, minus tan inverse omega.
Hmm.
Can you draw this phase with respect to omega graphically?
Okay, sir, I will draw. Sir, I think, sir, it will look like this, like 0, 0, pi by 2, it will go to minus infinity.
कौन सी एक्सिस पे मार्क किया हुआ है? ये ओमेगा है आपका.
ओमेगा है.
ये आपका ग्राफ है वेरिएशन
minus tan inverse omega.
Okay. Now you tell me, what digital circuit will you use for serial to parallel data conversion? Is there any digital circuit for that?
Yes, sir, demultiplexer.
Serial to parallel data conversion.
demultiplexer, sir.
Demultiplexer, okay. How it converts?
Like it will take, and if you take n number of inputs, it will provide 2 power n outputs.
Okay, if we take n number of inputs, right?
Uh,
In demultiplexer, you
no,
are
sir. There will be selective lines, sir. Input will be 1.
okay, one
There
input.
will be selective lines which are n. Output will be 2 power based on that selection.
Okay. Now how it will work?
So it depends on the selective line configuration value, like digits value, binary value.
Hmm.
It will send the data to that particular output lines.
But here one problem is that when you will transmit the data to one output, it will go to one output only.
Yes, sir.
We want data to be available at all the outputs. Then how will we achieve it? Did you get my question?
Yes, sir. Oh, it depends on your priority, or generally it should go to all outputs.
No. When you transmit the data using this is a multiplexer or demultiplexer? First of all, you tell me. Is it demultiplexer?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So there is one single line, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, input.
Digital bit is coming. Now, depending upon the selection, it will go to one output at a time.
Mm.
It will not go to other outputs.
Yes, sir.
But we want data output flow from all the output lines. Then, is there any other digital device for that, digital circuit for that? जितनी भी आउटपुट लाइंस हैं
Uh-huh.
सभी से डाटा आउट होना चाहिए, मतलब बाहर फ्लो होना चाहिए एक साथ, तो कौन सा डिवाइस वहां पे यूज होगा, ये मैं पूछ रहा हूँ. क्लियर?
Yes, sir. And I'm not getting, sir.
Okay. Okay, Kailash sir, you can continue now. Kailash sir.
Okay. Hello, Chanda.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you have any idea about match filters?
Yes, sir. I have it.
Okay, explain in brief. What is match filter?
Generally, we'll use match filter to maximize the signal to noise ratio at the output, sir.
Okay. How it
Uh,
maximize signal to noise ratio?
The transfer function of the matched filter will be equal to input. If our input is x of t, then transfer function of matched filter will be yes, sir.
Okay, something visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the input to the match filter. Okay.
Okay.
Just tell me what will be the
Uh,
output of the match filter. Tell me what will be the output of the match filter and what will be the value of signal to noise ratio. Okay. Got it?
yes, sir.
Okay, tell me.
Sir, it will be like this, sir.
It will be?
It is a triangle signal which is of duration of 2t.
Okay.
At t, maximum value will occur, which is equal to a square t.
Okay.
And signal to noise ratio will be 2 times a square t by n naught, sir.
Okay, so if now I apply the same input which I have shown you.
Okay, sir.
If I apply this to a RC low pass filter,
Okay.
is it clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay. First of all, design how to design low pass filter. First of all, design low pass filter.
Okay. Like.
Okay, now I'm giving the same input which earlier I give to the matched filter, right?
Okay, sir.
So can you tell me now what will be the signal to noise ratio? And can you draw now what will be the output of the this low pass filter for that input? You need to mention me two things. Okay, one is the output of this RC low pass filter for the same input, and what will be the signal to noise ratio at the output of this low pass filter? Will it be greater than match filter? Will it be equal to the match filter, or will it be reduced from the match filter? Tell me, comment on this.
Okay, sir. Okay. Sir, like here time constant, like product of RC will is greater than T or less than T.
You can consider it is greater than T or comparable to T, no issue.
Okay.
You understand what I'm asking?
Yes, if it is like comparable to T, then it will pass the. Sir,
Okay,
the
no issue.
output
No,
power spectral density will be
I'm not
filter
asking.
transfer function.
I'm not asking power spectral density. Okay, I'm asking the same thing which you did for the match filter. I want you to repeat the same thing. If instead of match filter, I use the RC filter, right? Simple thing is that. I don't want any power spectral density in this one.
Yes, sir, like convoluting these two and
Which these two we need to convolute? Tell me.
this given signal and transfer function of RC filter 1 by RC e power minus T by RC.
That is transfer function or impulse response?
The impulse response only, no, sir. Like we'll take it as a
But
okay,
there is a
not
huge
transfer
difference
function,
between
impulse
transfer
response.
function and.
Okay, 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 sir. A Laplace transform of impulse
Do
response.
you think that both are identical?
No, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay, no issue. Okay, suppose you have a semiconductor, N-type semiconductor, right?
Okay, sir.
One N-type semiconductor is having non-uniform doping. Okay,
Okay.
in one case it is non-uniform doping, and in second case I have the N-type semiconductor with uniform doping but applied biasing,
Okay, sir.
right?
Okay.
I have two specimens, N-type semiconductor, one with uniform doping but external applied biasing. Okay, second case is N-type semiconductor with non-uniform doping. For both these cases, can you draw the Venn diagram E versus X?
Sir.
Separately.
Sir, first case, like if I assume it as a non-uniform doping,
Okay.
there is a process of diffusion occurs.
No, you show me everything in the Venn diagram.
Okay.
You
Okay,
draw
sir.
the Venn diagram. Venn diagram explain everything. You don't need to dictate any term. Okay. You simply draw the Venn diagram. Everything I will understand from the Venn diagram.
Sir, 1 second.
Yeah, no issue. Take your time. No issue.
Sir, this is the case of non-uniform documentation.
Okay.
This higher concentration side, sir. This side.
Okay.
This is lower.
Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Let me check. Okay, what is this you have drawn there? One is your
Sorry.
EF, right?
Sir, wherever the highest concentration is there, their Fermi level will be closer to conduction band.
Do you think that this is right? Under thermal equilibrium, nothing applied externally. Do you think there can be the variation of Fermi level with distance x?
Okay.
You got my point.
But okay, without applying.
I'm telling for the first case, which you have applied without biasing, no? Do you think that your Fermi level will have slope? Tell me simply.
But there is a concentration difference now, sir.
But there is a concentration difference. But at thermal equilibrium, do you think if this is your Venn diagram, don't you think this will indicate there is a flow of current? Because you are indicating the average energy of the electron different.
Okay. Okay, if we apply external energy, then there will be slope.
No, if we apply external, that is secondary thing. I'm asking about the first one, where only non-uniform doping is there, nothing applied externally. Yeah, this one
sir,
I'm talking about.
Sir, here, okay, like my point is like here we applied nothing, but diffusion will take place and internal electric field will exist.
So you mean to say there will be flow of current?
No, sir. The drift and diffusion will be equal and that will be zero.
So do you think that at equilibrium your this Venn diagram reflects the condition?
No, equilibrium it won't be, sir.
So then?
I think.
Okay, show me second one. Okay, second one is right, no issue. Any changes you want to do in the first one?
I'm not getting ideas.
You're not getting idea.
Okay, there won't be any. There is no electric field, so there won't be any slope exist. But I'm not sure how it will be, like whether it will be straight line or.
Okay, tell me one thing. When we make a junction by joining two different semiconductors.
Okay.
So at thermal equilibrium, do you think that there is any discontinuity in Fermi level, thermal equilibrium Fermi level with X?
No, sir. In equilibrium, there won't be any discontinuity. Forward bias, reverse bias only there will be.
So your graph is showing that your Fermi level position is varying with X.
Okay.
Check your first curve.
Okay. Sir, then how we will show if this is higher concentration side and this is lower concentration side?
If you change the slope of conduction band and valency band energy and keep the Fermi levels straight, then
Okay, without changing the. Okay, now got it, sir. Or like this.
why are you doing this? Eh?
Okay.
Any
Okay.
doubt still? Hello?
Sir. Sir.
Hopefully you got my
Sir.
point, okay?
Okay, sir. But there will be slope whenever there is an electric field exists, no, sir.
Yeah, right.
Is the slope is because of inbuilt electric field which is generated due to
That's
diffusion?
right. Okay.
Okay. Now got it.
Okay, so can you write down the general expression of FM and PM?
Okay, sir.
Do it fast, it should not take that much time, huh? Okay, how they are related? Explain.
Sir, how FM and PM are related?
Yeah.
Okay, we can construct FM and PM from each other, sir. Like if we initially pass the FM signal through differentiator, then if we pass through. Hello.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, sir. If we initially pass our message signal through differentiator, and then if we send it through FM modulator, then we can generate the PM signal.
Okay, so have you listened the term PLL?
Yes, sir.
What is the applications of PLL?
PLL generally used to match the sir. For example, in DSBSC or some like for example, if we use a coherent carrier demodulation techniques, there will be some deviation in carrier phase at the receiver side. To match it with the carrier phase which is at input side, we'll use PLL, sir.
Okay, so can we use PLL for demodulation?
For demodulation of FM also we can use, sir.
Okay, any other?
Sir, phase lock. One is phase lock thing.
Any
Other
other
one is demodulation.
any other application of PLL you have used? You told me that it is used for the demodulation of FM. That is fine. Any other application coming to your mind?
Sir, in Costas look we will use, sir, PLL part.
That you told already. Any other application?
Now I am not able to remember.
Okay. Have you listened the term image frequency?
Yes, sir.
Okay, with which device or with which component of communication system this is associated?
Image frequency. Sir, it is related in receivers, sir. AM super heterodyne receivers.
Super heterodyne receiver is AM receiver or FM receiver?
It can be anyone, sir. Depends on our like the demodulator.
Depends upon your demodulator.
Depends on the demodulator use. If you use AM demodulator, then it will be AM receiver.
Okay, how super heterodyne receiver is different from other receivers?
Uh, see, in this, like, we'll map all the frequencies to some intermediate frequencies, sir. For example, if
Hmm.
we take AM range is 550 to 1650 kilohertz,
Hmm.
like all AM signals, but we will match all these frequencies to some intermediate frequency and we'll transmit.
Okay, why we do
Like
this?
we'll receive. Sure.
Why we do this?
Uh, means we can reduce the if we use different frequencies for different signals, then bandwidth will be high. If we
Which
transmit,
but at the receiver, you are using this at a receiver and you are transmitting the signal by modulating. So ultimately, it is taking different bandwidth. Hmm?
uh, I I think to receive our signal properly.
Okay, why we use random variable and why we study these, mean square value, expectation value, variance? Why we study these all things?
Uh,
What is the reason behind
because
studying these all?
because real signals won't be like predetermined ones, sir. The speed signal we speak or some other thing, most of the signals are random ones only.
You mean to say your speech signal is random one?
Sometimes I can, like, I will talk with the high pitch. Sometimes I will low.
What is different between random signal and deterministic signal?
Deterministic means we can predict the next one, sir.
Hmm.
But random will be like we don't know how it will come next.
So random signal are useful signal or they are unwanted signal?
And also, like, the noise which is attacked, like which will add in a channel, also random one. We don't know how it will.
Oh, that is fine. You told me that, sir, in a real
So
time
the
signal means
analysis of random signal will be useful, sir.
analysis will be useful. So how you can do the analysis of random signal? Can you use RMS value, average value, these all for the analysis?
Mhm. Yes, sir.
Then if you can use those things, then why are defining these probability term and these all that you already know how to calculate RMS value, average value?
Uh, okay. Sir, probability and other things. If we have a deterministic signal, we will do. If we have a random signal, we'll do like mean and variation.
You mean to say probability and these all you do for deterministic signal?
No, sir. Like RMS value, all this for deterministic signals, sir. To calculate the signal power and all.
Okay, have you listened that term noise equivalent bandwidth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, explain me
But
graphically.
um, graphical, I'm not sure about it, sir. But I can try. If we pass any
Hello.
yes, sir.
Okay, See, let me summarize first of all something. Okay. See, there is something visible on your screen. One is ideal low pass filter, one is practical low pass filter, right?
Okay. Okay.
So if you pass the same noise through this, same noise power through this, obviously at the output, the noise power will be different. So if I wanted in both the case noise power equal, then there will be an equivalent bandwidth, na? Okay.
Okay. In second case, how much
Yeah.
bandwidth we should use to
Yeah.
get the equal power in first case?
Okay. You got my point.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And why are you getting confused? Tell me.
I don't know, sir. Maybe.
What is your all India rank? I guess 86, something like this.
Yes, sir.
Do you think you justified with your rank?
No, sir.
So don't get confused. In Venn diagram, you know what you are doing. That is a common mistake, common silly mistake you're doing. Time and again, I am emphasizing that it is at thermal equilibrium. It is at thermal equilibrium. Now you got that or not? Okay.
Now I got it.
And second thing, I'm asking you simple thing. Why we study these random probability and these all? Why you find their application only in the communication system? You know, when you are receiving the signal with useful signal, there are many times some random signal, unwanted signal. Okay. And you can't, model them mathematically. Is it clear? Exactly. So to study and analyze their effectiveness, we use the random theory, which all this is probability and this all things. Okay. So these are the general things they try to manipulate sometime. Okay, you can't expect everything that every time they will come up with some question with your subject only.
Okay.
You got my point? Noise equivalent bandwidth, I ask you that you were unable to define. That is a common term. And second thing, I told you that match filter. Okay, you defined. Match filter is the one of the filter which is used to maximize the signal to noise ratio.
Yes, sir.
So if apart from match filter, I am using some other filter, use common sense. Signal to noise ratio will decrease.
Yes, sir. But you told me to write the expressions on.
No, I told you to draw the waveform. So what you will do? Okay, you simply tell me, sir, it will be the convolutions of what impulse response of that filter and the input I have given to you.
And
Fine.
input.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
So because if you just tell them or share with them the procedure, then they will get to know, okay, she knows, okay, let's move on further. But if you are not able to express even your beginning idea, then it will create difficulty for you. So keep in mind, if you think some calculation and some graphical flotation will be complex, so at least share with them the methodology. Okay, like this we can do it.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Fine. You got my point?
Yes, sir.
Then I ask you about application of PLL. So this is very common question they ask.
Okay.
Frequency synthesizer we can use PLL, demodulation we can use PLL, timing recovery circuit we can use PLL. Go through these. What are the various application of PLL? Specifically, what are the different blocks which comprise of PLL, and what are the different ranges used for the PLL, right?
Okay. Okay.
Go through these all. The expression for FM and PM you wrote right. And then I ask you image frequency that is associated with the hello.
Sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I ask you image frequency that is associated with the super heterodyne receiver, right? Is it clear? Fine.
Yes.
So these are the part you must be. See, you are not ready for some instantaneous question, some random question. You got confused. If someone asks you the question which you have gone through, like I asked you the match filter response, you are already knowing that. You might have studied during your preparation, so you draw it immediately. Yes. But if something like that which is molded or something twisted, then you got confused bit.
Okay.
Take your time, no issue, and think logically. Okay. And in I guess you are there in the group also. I'm sharing some of the PDFs. They all are related to those things which are currently being asked.
Okay.
In bit error rate, signal to noise ratio, Is it clear? Carrier to noise power ratio, what is the bandwidth, spectral efficiency, and some basic terms associated with the antenna. That all I'm sharing. Please go through those things once, okay?
Okay, sir. Okay.
And don't get confused easily, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay, Tyagi sir, you can continue, please.
Okay, Chandana.
Yes, sir.
सबसे पहले देखो, आपसे मैंने जो क्वेश्चंस पूछे थे उसमें सम आंसर्स आर करेक्ट, राइट? लास्ट में क्वेश्चन था हमारा कि पैरेलल में आउटपुट चाहिए एक साथ। तो ये बताइए कि सीरियल टू सीपो, सीरियल इन पैरेलल आउट शिफ्ट रजिस्टर का क्या काम होता है?
ओके।
क्या वो सीरियल टू पैरेलल कन्वर्जन में यूज कर सकते हैं कि नहीं कर सकते?
यस सर, वी कैन यूज।
और उसमें जो पैरेलल में सारी आउटपुट एक साथ आएंगी, जितने भी फ्लिप फ्लॉप की आउटपुट्स हैं वो सारी एक साथ अवेलेबल होंगी?
बट दोस वोंट बी सेम नो सर। If we if we send only one bit, the first flip flop the output will be
सीरियल टू पैरेलल कन्वर्टर मैंने कहा था, ठीक है?
ओके ओके।
तो सीरियल में डाटा इन कर सकते हैं कि नहीं कर सकते, उसमें स्टोर कर सकते हैं, और आउट में लेना तो पैरेलल में ले सकते हैं।
ओके सर, ओके।
सारी आउटपुट्स एक साथ अवेलेबल होंगी कि नहीं होंगी वहां पे?
यस सर।
राइट?
ओके ओके।
देन ये फेज का और फ्रीक्वेंसी का प्लॉट, द ग्राफ ऑफ फेज एंड फ्रीक्वेंसी, दिस वाज नॉट करेक्ट।
माइनस tan इनवर्स ओमेगा।
या डू यू नो ग्राफ ऑफ tan इनवर्स x?
ओके ओके।
Just you have to plot the graph of tan inverse x, and then you have to take the mirror image about x-axis and just take the right side because omega is positive. Clear?
Okay sir, okay.
Then you could not justify the polar plot clearly. प्रोसीजर आपको ये एक्सप्लेन करना था ना। एक तो फेज को आपको इसकी हेल्प से समझना होता है, फेज का जो वेरिएशन है ना वो कैसे होता है एक्चुअल में ओमेगा के साथ, तो उसको अलग से हम प्लॉट करके समझ सकते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ द ग्राफ ऑफ दिस tan इनवर्स ओमेगा।
सर पोलर प्लॉट इज रियल, रियल वर्सेस इमेजिनरी।
प्लॉट आपने प्लॉट कर दिया, ठीक है।
हाँ।
मेन मैंने क्या पूछा कि वो आता कैसे है प्रोसीजर, मतलब उसको थोड़ा समझने की आपको ट्राई करना है, एक्सप्लेन करने का।
नो, इट इज रियल वर्सेस इमेजिनरी ओनली सर।
नो 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 नो, पोलर प्लॉट में क्या होता है कि दोनों चीजें एक ही प्लॉट में बोथ थिंग्स हमें शो करनी होती हैं, फेज एज वेल एज वेरिएशन ऑफ द मैग्नीट्यूड।
ओके।
एक ऐसा प्लॉट हमें बनाना है कि जिसमें उसी ग्राफ को देख के हमें लगे कि इसमें वेरिएशन ऑफ द फेज भी हो रहा है और साथ में वेरिएशन ऑफ द मैग्नीट्यूड भी हो रहा है विद ओमेगा।
ओके सर, ओके।
रियल एक्सिस और वर्टिकल एक्सिस यूज करते हैं, बट वेरिएशन किसका है? वेरिएशन तो फेज और मैग्नीट्यूड दोनों का विद ओमेगा वहां पे शो किया जाता है ना।
हाँ।
क्लियर?
हाँ, विद रिस्पेक्ट टू ओमेगा।
या देन दैट इज करेक्ट। ओमेगा जीसी वाला कांसेप्ट आपने बता दिया, ओके है। तो कंट्रोल सिस्टम आपका स्ट्रॉन्ग मतलब सब्जेक्ट होना चाहिए, अगर आपने बोलना है तो वहां पे कोई भी बेसिक क्वेश्चन बन सकता है, ठीक है। मोस्ट क्वेश्चंस तो आपके कम्युनिकेशन साइड से ही रहेंगे मैक्सिमम क्वेश्चंस, बट अगर हम कोई फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट बोलते हैं एंड देयर इज सम टीचर इन द पैनल हु इज good in control system, then he or she may ask you some basic questions from the control system also. And even digital is also important. Sometimes they ask questions from basic digital circuitry, okay. And this conversion, serial to parallel conversion, parallel to serial conversion is also important. You should prepare that, okay.
Okay sir.
And rest mostly they will focus on technical questions, नॉन टेक्निकल जो पार्ट होता है उस पर बहुत ज्यादा फोकस नहीं होगा। जस्ट आप इंट्रोडक्शन देने के लिए कहेंगे तो कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ उसको अच्छे तरीके से अपने आप को बताओ कि आपने जो वर्क किया है वो वर्क के बारे में आपसे पूछ सकते हैं,
हाँ,
ठीक है, जो भी आपने वहाँ पे वर्क किया था तो उसमें क्या क्या आपका प्रोफाइल था, सारा कुछ आपको रेडी रखना है।
ओके सर,
उनको उसकी नॉलेज होगी, कुछ भी तो पूछेंगे डेफिनेटली, राइट?
ओके सर.
ओके कैलाश सर, एनीथिंग एल्स?
Hello. Hello, Chanda.
Yes sir.
Okay, so focus on this part which I discussed with you, okay, and don't get confused for the some randomly framed question, okay? Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Am I audible?
Yes sir.
Okay, so and follow those all PDF which I'm sharing, right? They are very relevant for the question being asked nowadays, right?
Okay sir, okay, I'll follow.
Okay, anything else?
No sir.
Okay, thank you. Good luck.
Okay, thank you sir.